So now that we've made Mom breakfast, it's time to make her an extra special gift. And what better gift to give than one you've made yourself?
Joining us now is our multitasking mom, MaryRenee, with fun crafts your kids can make for their moms.
Thank you so much for having me on. These are all easy crafts, so dads out there, you can handle this. If I can do this with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old at home, both at the same time, you can take one of your preschoolers or even your youngest child and you can do these crafts.
I love that you said dad, because dads are usually the ones who have to be in charge of Mother's Day.
Push the kids. I've done many a craft with my dad, and I know my mom still has some of these things that set aside, 20 plus years later.
Absolutely, and that's, I was actually saying to a couple of the people this morning, is the first craft I'm going to show you is the handprint apron. Now, I did it on an apron. You can do these. We're actually working on 2 t-shirts at home right now for special gifts for other members of our family. These are super, super easy. You are painting your child's hand with a fabric paint, and all of these supplies you can get at a craft store, and dads, they're all in the same aisle. So find the fabric paint aisle. Aprons are there, t-shirts are there, sponges, the sponge paintbrushes are there. Everything's right there. So it's like one easy shopping.
You go in with your cart, you load up, and you're done.
Exactly. So you paint your child's hand, you press it onto the fabric, and then you can create whatever design. I did a flower garden, and then it writes mom, and I can totally see tear right now, but I could see myself at their high school graduations wearing this, doing the serving, because it's a long-lasting gift for them.
It really is.
And it's really adorable and super easy.
And you can make so many other things with your hand too. You can make a turkey.
You could.
Or a butterfly.
You could do the butterflies. If your children are older and they'll do this for you, I saw it online that you can actually paint the bottom of their feet, and that looks like butterfly wings.
Oh.
And then you can do that. I mean, really sweet.
I was going somewhere with the butterfly.
Yeah, really sweet. There, really sweet. The next craft that you can do for them is an extra special card. Now, we can all go out to the stores and we can buy the cards, which are wonderful, and they have these beautiful sentiments. But why not have your child actually create the card that then can also become a hanging artwork in the house?
It's much more sentimental than the sentimental card.
Very, very true. This is a curly Q card. So, Laura, you can start working on this, and Seth, you can as well. We started with just cardstock. I actually repurposed some wrapping paper and glued that on just using some fancy scissors to make the design. Cut out your heart from red construction paper. And then with that same red construction paper, you want to make long strips about an inch or so wide, that then you will use a pencil. And you start at the end, Laura, and just roll it right on down.
Okay.
And you're actually going to have to make quite a few of these to make the cute heart. But as they get rolled, you can use the glue stick at the very end to glue it together.
Sounds good.
See, that's what I missed in my first one, and mine is just huge now.
And you know what, though, Seth? Those would actually, if you don't have the patience for doing all of the tight curly cues, if you made a few of these and just glued them together, you could actually stack those on there, and it would still look cute, and they actually almost look like larger roses, which would look very sweet as well.
Well, then I take it back. I did that all on purpose.
Wow,
there you go.
Seth,
See, you just created.
Thank you. Well, I'm a creative guy. I come up with these ideas. Oh,
there you go.
Need a lot of glue, though.
Do it.
A lot of glue, and put a little pressure on there. And you'll adhere these to the heart using some craft glue afterwards. So just have a clear drying craft glue, spread it out, and then just stack them right on. And I have to be honest, my 5-year-old is the one who made the I Love Mom sign last night.
That is impressive.
Yeah, she did all of those, and it took some diligence and some patience, but those are character traits you want to work on with your children, so why not have it be in a fun activity like this?
That's not a bad decision. You can, really teach life lessons with some of these crafts if you do it right and if you kind of know what you're talking about going into it.
And it's a perfect opportunity too, dads. A lot of us moms do have the time at home or more time with our children, but if you're sitting over a craft and you're working with them, you're having the opportunity to have some character conversations with them and just some heart-to-heart. Talk about why you're creating the craft for mom. What does mom do for you day in or day out? Why are we celebrating? What's important about mothers? What would it be like? What does mom do that then you would have to do instead? Or let's come up with some really great ideas that we can do for mom on Mother's Day to help her out and to make her feel special.
I think when you get kids' hands busy, they just start talking.
Absolutely, they do. They do, because they forget about what they're, what they're doing. They're working on something, and then they can really share from the heart, and they can talk about it. The last craft that we have is a close-pin flower pot. So you start with a plastic container. Depending on how large your flower is, these are those single-serving cereal containers. I just cut off the top, and I wrapped it with aluminum foil just to cover the design. And then we painted, Seth, you can do this. You want to use a plastic cup because that will hold the clothespins for you. You actually want to paint the clothespins.
Oh, I paint the clothespins?
You paint the clothespins.
Well, I get
Seth, you're getting very creative
I
on
get
it.
ahead
I'm
of myself,
telling you.
and then
I'm wondering,
I'll just
what is
paint
he
the clothespins.
doing?
Yes. So then you paint the clothespins. You're using the cup as actually the holder for you so that you don't get your hands very
you know what?
messy.
I think your mom would love whatever you made.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It is all about the thought and all about the heart at this point. So you paint the clothespins and you allow them to dry, and then you will clip the clothespins all the way around the container, and you can do it in a variety of colors. We have 3 different colors there for you, a blue, a purple, and a pink. If you know what mom's favorite colors are, you can have them be any of those favorite colors. If you have older children and you want to add glitter to the step, you can totally do that. And then seal the glitter, however, with a clear hairspray. Because a hairspray will seal the glitter on so that you don't get it
That's a
everywhere.
cool
You taught me
trick.
an important lesson today. It's that kids love glitter.
They do, especially with little girls. When it's finished, you have it all the way around and you set the plant in the center, and then it forms the flower pot for the plant.
It almost looks like a little fence, like a little
Really
garden.
does. Yes, it does. And they're really sweet. I actually sent my daughter into preschool with one for her teacher today. It's just a thank you for being my teacher, but also happy Mother's Day to you. And these are very inexpensive. You can get the flowers at any of your big box home improvement stores, or even at your local farmer's market, which is fantastic. That everything is out right now. And if you want to go with smaller ones, use a yogurt container for the bottom, and then those flowers that come in the 6-packs or the 4-packs, just cut them and set those inside too.
MaryRenee, you're always full of great ideas. Thank you so much, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank
early,
you.
because I'm not going to see you this
Happy
weekend.
Mother's Day.
Thank
Happy
you
Mother's
so
Day.
much.
Speaking of